Adolf Hitler, the name alone evokes a visceral reaction, and for good reason. Born in Austria in 1889, few could have predicted he'd become synonymous with evil. Hitler's early interest in politics led him to join the Nazi Party, capitalizing on Germany's post-World War I turmoil. He quickly rose through the ranks, becoming Chancellor in 1933. Hitler's ideology, a toxic brew of nationalism, anti-Semitism and racial purity, quickly took hold. The Nazi Party dismantled democratic institutions, transforming Germany into a totalitarian state. The Holocaust, the systematic genocide of 6 million Jews, stands as a chilling testament to the horrors inflicted under his rule. His decision to invade Poland in 1939 ignited World War II, a conflict that would claim millions of lives and leave Europe in ruins. From the ashes of the Russian Revolution rose Joseph Stalin, a figure as ruthless as he was enigmatic. Born in Georgia in 1878, Stalin's path to power was paved with cunning and brutality. After Lenin's death in 1924, Stalin consolidated his power, eventually becoming the dictator of the Soviet Union. Under Stalin's rule, the Soviet Union underwent rapid industrialization and collectivization, but at a horrific human cost. Millions died from famine, forced labor, and state-sanctioned executions during the Great Purge of the 1930s. Stalin's paranoia knew no bounds, extending his reign of terror to every corner of Soviet society. Writers, artists, scientists, and even loyal party members were not immune from his wrath. Despite the horrors inflicted upon his own people, Stalin led the Soviet Union to victory in World War II, cementing his place as one of the most consequential figures of the 20th century. Mao Zedong, the founder of the People's Republic of China, remains a deeply complex and controversial figure. Born in 1893, Mao's early life was marked by poverty. He led the Communist Party to victory in the Chinese Civil War in 1949. Mao's vision for China was one of radical transformation. The Great Leap Forward in 1958 led to widespread famine and millions of deaths. Despite this, Mao remained committed to his ideology. In 1966, he unleashed the Cultural Revolution, a decade of upheaval. Schools were closed, cultural sites destroyed, and countless persecuted. Mao Zedong's legacy is immensely complex, revered by some, condemned by others. Pol Pot's name is etched in history as a symbol of unimaginable cruelty. Born in Cambodia in 1925, he became the leader of the Khmer Rouge, a communist guerrilla movement that seized control of Cambodia in 1975. Pol Pot's vision for Cambodia was a radical agrarian utopia. He emptied the cities, forcing millions into labor camps in the countryside. Under the Khmer Rouge regime, Cambodia descended into a nightmare, with mass graves known as the Killing Fields, standing as chilling reminders of the genocide. Between 1975 and 1979, an estimated 2 million Cambodians perished from starvation, disease, overwork, and execution. Pol Pot's regime finally crumbled in 1979 when Vietnam invaded Cambodia. However, Pol Pot evaded capture and remained a fugitive until his death in 1998. The Khmer Rouge's reign of terror left a nation scarred, struggling to come to terms with the horrors inflicted upon its people. The Democratic People's Republic of Korea, better known as North Korea, has long been shrouded in secrecy. At the heart of this isolation lies the Kim dynasty, ruling with an iron fist for over 7 decades. Kim Il-sung established a totalitarian state based on a personality cult. After Kim Il-sung's death in 1994, his son Kim Jong-il continued his policies. North Korea has faced accusations of human rights abuses and widespread surveillance. Despite hardships, the Kim dynasty clings to power, perpetuating isolation and repression. Saddam Hussein's rise to power in Iraq was a story of brutality, cunning, and ruthless ambition. Born in 1937, Hussein joined the Ba'ath Party, a pan-Arab nationalist movement, at a young age. He quickly rose through the ranks, eventually seizing control of Iraq in 1979. Hussein's rule was marked by violence and repression, targeting ethnic minorities and political rivals. The use of chemical weapons against the Kurdish population in Halabja in 1988 stands as a testament to his brutality. Hussein's ambition led him to invade Iran in 1980, sparking a bloody 8-year conflict, and again in 1990, invading Kuwait and triggering the First Gulf War. Despite international sanctions and condemnation, Hussein maintained his grip on power for over 2 decades. Saddam Hussein's rule finally came to an end in 2003 when the United States-led invasion of Iraq toppled his regime. He was captured, tried and executed in 2006. IDI. Amin's reign of terror in Uganda stands as a stark reminder of the human capacity for cruelty. Born in Uganda in 1925, Amin seized control in a 1971 coup. His rule was marked by extreme violence, purging the army and targeting ethnic groups. His regime caused hundreds of thousands of deaths. In 1972, he expelled all Asians, devastating the economy. Amin sheltered terrorists in 1976, isolating Uganda internationally. His reign ended in 1979 when Tanzanian forces overthrew him. Amin fled to Saudi Arabia, where he lived until his death in 2003. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more deep dives into history.